Hi guys! Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessie, and I'm going to be doing a Q&A here for you guys today so you could get to know me. I would love to know your answers to any of the questions that I have. Comment down below. I would love to see you again. Alright, so first question that I have here is, what is one thing that I cannot leave the house without? To be honest, I don't take a lot of things with me when I leave the house, but due to COVID, I always make sure I have my mask, my keys, my phone, and I would say that the one thing that I definitely can't leave the house without is my headphones. I listen to music 24/7. It's one of my favorite things, and having them around my neck and just being able to listen to them whenever I need to, best thing that I can do. My favorite flower. That's a hard one. I would say that I love tiger lilies. I also love the look of lotus flowers. They're so beautiful. But I'm not too much of a plant person. I do work at a salon where we have lots of plants and I love the atmosphere of it. But me personally, I suck at taking care of plants. Oh my gosh, I think that I would probably kill it in 2 days if I had one for myself. But we never know. Maybe I'll get one. Do I make good grades? Back when I was in high school, I used to strive for the top of my class. I would not give up on grades. I remember telling my teachers when I went into high school that I was not going to leave here with a grade below 80 because I was I can't. I was such a perfectionist on my grades until I got to grade 12, and then I kind of realized that you can't be so hard on yourself on the grade itself. It's more for what you're learning. Are you actually taking in what you're learning? Because I would rather comprehend something and get the question wrong than not understand what I'm doing but always getting the question right. Tip: don't focus on the grade itself, but your understanding. Helpful with that. Though when I did get into hair school, I strived for the top of my class, and I did get top of my class, so I would say I'm a pretty big nerd. You can't tell from the round glasses. I love swimming. I used to do what we called pool sharks. So I used to do competitive swimming when I was younger, and I remember I got this little bubble head that was most improved over the first year that I was there, and I still have it. I will have to show you guys one day. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I just absolutely loved swimming when I was a kid. And I actually have all of my training to be a lifeguard except for my NL, which is my national lifeguarding. So I would be one course away from being fully certified as a lifeguard. Fun fact.
Drink energy drinks. No.
I do not drink energy drinks. In fact, the only time that I have ever drank energy drinks, I think I probably drove my friends insane. So here's a story for you. So back in my grade 12 year, I had moved out at this point, and I was pretty done with life. I was just I just want to get out of here. I don't want to be here. So I called up a couple of my friends, 5 o'clock at night, probably on a Wednesday evening, and I was on my spring break, and I was just are you guys done with life? And they were yeah, we're so done. We just need a break from life. And I was do you want to drive to Montreal with me? So I call them up at 6 o'clock at night. We pack our stuff. I packed multiple bags, one for me and one for another girl that I was picking up right from the end of her shift at work. And we left at 10 o'clock that night and just started driving. We just started driving to Montreal, and we get into the middle of Saskatchewan. And it's we're on this country road that's awful. It's just wrecking my car, I swear. And I'm oh my gosh, we should sleep. It's 3 in the morning. We should probably pull over to the side of the road and sleep. So we're in the back seat of my car, and I was the one driving, right? So there was one person on the one side of my car and one person on the other side, and I was sitting in the middle. I laid across their laps, tried to take a 3-hour power nap, so I was sleeping for about 3 hours, and then I was just so excited that I couldn't even sleep anymore. So we were like, okay, we're just gonna start driving again. You know what? If we need to stop later in the day, we're good. Like, we can just stop on the side of the road or something like that and, take a nap. And so we're driving through Saskatchewan, and we stop in this town that's quite small. It's like in the middle of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, they have 5-hour energy drinks. I have never taken energy drinks in my entire life, and I'm like, okay, so I grab these like 2 5-hour energy drink shots, and I down one. Now, I get super hyper on sugar, so we're driving, and all of a sudden I'm just like, I'm driving, I'm so hyped up, and they were just like, what are you doing? Like, what is wrong with you? So then I say to them, I was just like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I'm sorry that I'm just such a nuisance. And I went silent. For 30 minutes, I sat there and acted like I was super hurt. And they were sitting there and they're like, we just ruined the trip. We just upset her. And I was just like, but I was still so hyped up on sugar. I have no clue how I kept a straight face for this whole thing, because I knew I was messing with them. I was just messing with them. So all of a sudden I turned around half an hour later, and I was like, just kidding, don't you just love me? And they were just laughing. They're like, what the hell, why would you say that? That was so mean. And I turned around, and I'm just killing myself laughing. So we sat there, we were just, oh, it was the best time ever. So then we stopped for coffee. So we got some coffee at Tim Hortons, and I got an ice cap. And I also don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee person. I'm not a caffeine person. And I was drinking this coffee, and they were in the back seat, and somebody was they were really tired, and somebody was kind of annoyed with light. So I turned and I adjust my back mirror so that I'm looking at them. I'm just looking at them, and they're like, what are you doing? I was like, and so now every single time I see them, I'll do that, and they just start killing themselves laughing. It was really funny. Do I have any phobias? I do not have any phobias. I am not very scared of things like spiders or snakes or bugs or things like that. They don't bother me unless it's a surprise. Do you know what I mean? If I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I feel a spider run across me, I do not like the feeling of that. That's disgusting to me. But if I see a spider, I am not oh my gosh, you, get it off, get it off, get it off. I'm just okay, well, we need to get rid of it. But it's not the most pleasant thing to see. However, it is not something that I would be scared of. So I don't think I have a phobia. Really, anything that I know of. I will keep you updated if I find a phobia of myself. Not that I should really be giving that information out, because oh, my favorite color. Now, I don't have a favorite color. I have a favorite shade. So I absolutely love the color gray, but everyone's like, it's not a color, that's a shade. So technically, I don't have a favorite color. I would say if I had to pick one, it'd probably be either purple or a bluey turquoise, or I like pastel pink when it goes with gray. So the color scheme of my house is gray everywhere. I have a gray couch, I have great bedding, I have great pillows. I love the aesthetic that gray has because there's so many different tones in it. I also like black, so I have a lot of black in my house as well. This is black, or my bookshelf is black, my night table is black, my guitar case is black. I have lots of neutral colors in there, and then I enjoy having those little pops of color. So that's why I love a baby pink, or a purple, a royal purple, things like that. I just absolutely love. And I'm also a person that likes to build your aesthetic around a gray and white and black color scheme, because then you can have really cool pieces. I love unique things. So I would love to have I have this old vintage chest here, but if I had something and I painted it, or drew pictures or something like that, you can have something more abstract and crazy colors, because you have such a dialed down color scheme that any color goes with it. That's why I absolutely love like my shades and all that. So I will do a room tour soon enough to give you guys a big of a house tour. I do live in an apartment, so you guys can see what it looks like to live in my life. I mean, not mentally, because like you can't really see that, but physically I would love to see that. Comment down below any questions that you would love to hear from me. I would love to do another Q&A as I'm just getting started off on my channel. I'd love to hear what you guys want to know about me. Also suggest any videos that you guys want to see from me. I could do haul videos, or I could show you things that I can't live without. Like I absolutely, yeah, I could think of so many things right now that I would just love to share with you guys. I'd love for you guys to just join my little family here and subscribe for more. Give this a like, comment down below any of your answers to your favorite question. I hope to see you guys back here, and you have yourself a wonderful day. Bye.